Jazz, I don't want you coming home broke and you know what I mean, not focusing out there on that road on bigger business. You know what I mean? I never been the type to have access to power and don't leave with some of it. So I want to like explain that to him, and I say I want you to go to Lil Wayne and let him know you want to start a record label. You know what I mean? 50-50. And he was excited about that and went to Lil Wayne and told him, hey man, you know, I want to start a record label with you. Can we do a joint venture together? Shortly after he called me excited because Lil Wayne embraced, you know, the invitation, and that's when I asked him. I said, "Who your first artist?" And that's when he mentioned Drake to me, and that's when he played Drake for me, and that's when I tried to get him to play something else for me. I'm like, "Wait a minute, you like this shit right here?" I'm like, you know what I mean? It was over my head, right, Joe? And you know, I got to be man enough to tell the truth, man. Drake was harmonizing and shit, and I wasn't, you know, I was used to that gangster shit, and I wasn't really, you know, to harmonize. I'm like, wait a minute, man. I tried to discourage him, right? But he was strong enough to stand on his own too. He was like, it's the new sound, man. It's the new sound. I need you to ride with me on this, right? So I'm like, where this kid from? You know what I mean? He said he's buzzing. He's buzzing in Canada. And all his life, I taught him the importance of a buzz. What you drinking, Joe?
I'm drinking some rock and I'm drinking some motherfucking Diet Pepsi too. I'm all over the place with it.
Joe, had they send you my new drink, Loyalty?
Man, I ain't get it yet. I want to drink some Loyalty bad.
Goddamn, you've been represented all your life, so it ain't gonna do nothing but compliment your thirst. You know what I mean? But back to the script, though. Back to the script. Yeah, so you know, I called down in Canada because I wanted to confirm that the buzz was real. You know, after he told me it was buzzing, he really got my attention. You know, because that's all they ever search for in the marketing meetings around the world every week. What's buzzing in Chicago? What's buzzing? You know, with all my street team members around the world, I wanted to know what was the buzz. So he spoke my language when he said he buzzing, and I called a homie in Canada. He said he really buzzing. And that's when we decided to fly him in, hook him up with Wayne, and I told him, I say, take him back out on tour with y'all and make sure Wayne put his arms around him on the stage. The rest was history.
My brother, let me ask you, and that's I mean, anything of Drake. Drake might be the biggest artist of all time.
Yeah.
So any money coming from Drake, it's pretty. It's a pretty thing.
Yeah, I agree.
Yo, Jay, let me ask you something. Like last night, because I just feel like asking you this, and talking to you is like, you know, you got your own style, you got your Texas style, but it's almost like staring in the mirror, right? And last night I had dinner with one of our brothers, Big U from
Big U?
Hey, Big U was with us.
Yeah.
And so but Big U, me and you, we getting older, right?
Y'all getting older, huh?
Oh yeah, we getting older. All right. You want to get older? All right. Yeah, yeah. We getting older, right?
Yeah, that's legal.
And we've been no nonsense type of guys. If you fuck with us, we're gonna give it to you. At what point we gotta stop, or is to the day we die, we're gonna have to be some tough motherfuckers.
Yeah.
I'm asking you the question, Jay, because I haven't had an answer.
I mean, you know, I don't purposely try and be tough. Uh, I consider myself the type of brother. I believe in giving a man what he asks for. You know what I mean? If it's love, he can have it. But by the same token, sometimes we may find ourselves in situations where we have to deal with the opposite of love.
Mm-hmm.
And me speaking for me, I can be 100, right? And I love me to the extent where I'm gonna do all I can to protect me.
Mm-hmm.
That's the best way. You know what I mean? But it's a difference in being a gorilla versus being a humble, law-abiding citizen.
Yeah, yeah. It's a big difference. But my what I'm trying to explain to you, Jay,
Mhm.
is if you ask for it, we give it to you. In the bathroom, wherever the fuck, on site, it's a zero tolerance rule. And I still live by that. I'm the most peaceful guy in the world. I love everybody. I show love.
Yeah.
And that's how I've always been since I'm 14 or whatever.
Right.
And
Right.
it still feels like, am I going to be 60 years old and one day somebody's going to say some shit to me and I'm going to have to whip on him or he's
No.
going to have
No.
to press his luck? That,
No.
this,
No.
this,
No. No, Joe, you can't do that. You would be putting yourself in a position at a disadvantage. You have to allow wisdom to take the lead. You know what I mean? And when you allow wisdom to take the lead, it may not be you to deliver the message, but it's important that you be respected because you earned that right, right? You earned the right, and you a man, and you gonna die a man, and I wouldn't wish anything less than you being a man all the way to the end. But
mm-hmm.
it's important to embrace wisdom and know how to execute it. You know what I mean? To be able to talk about it like we're doing right now. And I know you have been doing a good job at that, or we couldn't have this conversation. But it continually evolve. Ain't no end to
Mm-hmm.
it. You know what I
Yeah, it
mean?
is. It is. It's crazy, Jay Prince, right? Because the first time I met Scarface, I brought him to the Bronx and I showed him my projects. And our shit is they got us all on top. And I remember Scarface like, y'all living here? He said, they got all y'all motherfuckers on top of each other.
Yeah.
He said, he said, and we went strip club, ghetto ass strip club. And I remember that was the first time Scarface heard Biggie say, not from Houston, but I rap a lot.
Yeah.
And he was like, yo, I like that guy, Biggie Smalls. I like Notorious B.I.G. And Texas in hip hop, definitely as far as the independent game, when you guys really put your foot in the game and have delivered some of the greatest artists of all time out of Texas.
Yeah.
And why is that? Because the shit seemed to skip states, right? It
Yeah.
like, not everywhere. No, it does though, right? Without calling states,
Oh
you would
man,
think it's
yeah.
like, yeah,
Oh
why they never
man.
had one hot guy
I
blow
never
at
really
it?
said
So,
that real. You know what I mean? No, no, no. You absolutely. It's a true thing, Joe. I mean, it's a true thing that the way you expressed it. Uh, but if the truth be told, down here in Texas, we really the one that blazed the trail where that shit was concerned, and a lot of it has to do with the. Speaking of me, the mentality that I had from being groomed so in the street until I came into the game in a state of mind where I was already paid and I had a lot of practice, right? I had a lot of practice and a lot of the lingo that the independents at the time was speaking to me. They didn't have more money than me, right? I was you know, I became a millionaire twice. You know what I mean? If you know what I mean. So so when they was talking to me, they were talking to a paid individual, and I wasn't in the mood to like receive anything other than being in demand of everything. I didn't want no production deals. None of that made sense to me. And that's what was like down in New York with Russell and them and the guys. You know, they was production deals. That's the way it was. And I wasn't trying to hear that. I'm like, okay, I can do this. I got the paper to do this, right? So I wanted to like, and I did create a blueprint where I wanted to be in control. I wanted the whole 100, and I wanted to get a distributor their piece. And we was able to be successful with that, man, and blaze that trail that inspired so many that came after that.
Who you think came after that blueprint with Master P? Tony Draper was after you?
Yeah, Tony Draper, Master P, Cash Money, you know what I mean, Swisher House. You know, it was a many of others. Actually, Luke Skywalker was right there when I was, doing my thing. You know what I mean? Because he and I, we even united on certain things. So to take nothing from Luke, he was there doing his thing as well.
He was making his own fucking records. Like he had his own like printing plan.
No,
Uh,
real talk. Yeah,
li-
no, he was there live and in living color. You know what I
oh
mean?
no,
Doing his
for
thing.
real. I remember I used to look at Luke when I was coming in the game like a mythical figure. Like I would like come down to Miami, see him wilding, see him, and just knew that he had the shit down packed like the science. Shout out to Tone Draper.
Yeah,
Uh, he one of the guys taught me how to be a boss. Like,
yeah,
when he did his deal with Sony, he used to come to New York a lot. Shout out Rich Kid. And I used to sit down with him
yeah,
a lot and learn soak up game. And he'd be like, yo, y'all got it wrong up here. You need to do it like this and this and that.
yeah.
And he taught me a lot of shit.
Oh, good. I didn't
Uh,
know that.
yeah. Tone Draper, he's an excellent guy. Him and Rich Kid.
Yeah.
Um, when it's all said and done, my brother, what would you want to be the J Prince legacy? What would you want to leave this world with?
Oh man, that's heavy. You know, respect is a big thing with me. You know what I mean? I don't know if you had the opportunity to read my book, The Art and Science of Respect, but when I put out things with the name respect and loyalty, that I do that because that's like I bleed that, right? That's in my heart. So when you speak of legacy and words like that, I don't even know how to leave that out. You know what I mean? I can't leave that out because that's like that's part of my character. So if one can just remember me as with that name in the mix, respect and loyalty, I'll be satisfied with that.
And that's a good deal. And we ride this shit out to the casket because it ain't too many men that when they die and you walk into their funeral, you look at their casket and you just say, "This was a man. This is a fucking real one,
Yeah,
right?" And I ain't got no problem crying at a funeral.
yeah,
I, I don't. Like, nah, I don't. One of my
yeah,
homies died, and I love him, and I remember the good times. I cry in that motherfucker. I don't
yeah.
know.
Yeah,
No,
men cry. Ain't nothing weak about that.
that as weakness,
Yeah,
but ain't too many guys you can walk up to the casket and be like, "Yo, this guy he was the real deal,"
yeah,
right? And so that's what we all dream for. That's what we all want. Well, I know that's what I want for me. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? But people to come to my funeral and be like, "Yo, this guy was a real one. He wrote it
yeah,
out all the way."
yeah,
People, unfortunate people done did 3 quarters of their life real and
yeah,
then fucked it all up in the last quarter.
Yeah, yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
Hey man, I tell hey Joe, I tell them all the time, man, you can have 99% of the shit right and 1% of that bullshit, and it can contaminate the whole 99 that you done right.
Ain't that some bullshit? It's like boxing. You knock out 30 guys in a row, you lose one fight, you ain't it no more in boxing. And that's a fact that you could make one mistake. What would look, if you get to 3/4 of your life, you ain't supposed to make the mistake. That's it. You don't put yourself in a compromised position. You don't make the mistake. You know better. You know what I'm saying?
Supposed to.
And yeah, that's how I look at it. Like, you know better.
Yeah.
Let me ask you something. I ask everybody, Jay Prince, and this would be rest in peace, Bushwick Bill.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, who are your top five? Who is Jay Prince's top five favorite rappers of all time?
Oh man. Top five, huh? Ghetto Boys, UGK, Tupac, Biggie,
Mm.
and I'm gonna put Jay in there, Jay Z.
There you go. So you got Biggie, Jay Z, Tupac, Ghetto Boys, and UGK.
Yeah.
That's a hell of a team, my brother.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That's a hell of a team. My brother Jay Prince, thanks for stopping in the show. God bless you. We love you. Stay strong. We here for you all the time.
I appreciate you, Joe, up there in the Bronx. What's up, Bronx?
Peace, my brother. Nothing but love, Jay Prince. God bless.
Love, bro. Love, bro.
You don't know who I know.